Nation, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to put it away to start this game. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll give it to the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got the first down and more. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Across the 45. Stumbled to the ground. The seventh play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on third and short. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Comes out throwing on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow up human beings when you get near. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. A first down run on the doorstep. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He'll take the deep shot. Caught at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
Well, they come up with a huge play. They're going to be down in the red zone now, and I think, David, the mentality changes a little bit for a defense, right, playing at this position of the field?
Yeah, the field shrinks. Now it becomes a little bit easier to play more man coverage, you know, down in that red area. But giving up the big pass play, it's a backbreaker. You want to make them earn it down the field, not give up these big plays. But the QB saw it right away, and a really good job of executing and making the big play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And the Aggies will try to punch it in on first and goal. Working that side now. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Razor. Go! Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Ready to try the point out. Right down the middle. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The corners are walked up tight. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Plows through the defense. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Red Raiders racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting him drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running back searching for a hole. Ran through the contact. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the three, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a two-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Direct snap. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Trying to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, blowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback checking off. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Steps away to find some room. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Morrison. It's complete to the right. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Let's go! They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Snatches it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route team? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
A new set of downs after the completion. They're going to throw it again. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, they dialed the pass play there on first down. How about the quarterback there? Buys time. He's outside. He's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. And it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. And they've got the defense on their heels.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To throw, it's Morrison. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
Really nice job there with the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Motion from the offense. With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense earns their third and final timeout of the half. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide out in motion. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And how easy was that for this offense? Tight end just wide open on the outside.
And Reese, one thing, I know this defense is concerned with all the speed offensively they've got at the wide-out position. Can't forget about the tight end. There's no way that guy should be that wide open on the perimeter of the field.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. return here, he'll make the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air, it's Morrison. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. They make the stop at the sweet golden catch is ready to give him a first down.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too, but those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll just keep slinging it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking for his man. He's got it. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Morrison. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out with the ball right now.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Morrison. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. And he holds it in inside the 30. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And they took a shot. I like it. Make the big play. Once you start getting closer to the goal line, you start running out of space, Jesse. Now, this big play down in the red zone in a scoring position.
Yeah, and it was a nice job, too, David, of the quarterback letting the coverage dictate where he threw the football. That wasn't a force. That wasn't a predetermined decision. That time, he was looking at the safeties. He was reading whether it was zone or man. He found his matchup, and here they go. Now they've got the ball down in the red zone.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Morrison. Looking to scramble. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He got it. After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Catch called for and made. Send the offense back onto the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Red Raiders will hustle for the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think it's going to be a touch short. Can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he muffs it, a loose football. In this drive, you can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
They want to run it left here. Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football and let him make plays.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Texas Tech 21, Texas A&M 10.
First down to start the drive after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Scanning the field, it's Morrison. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Open space at the 25. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in the tunnel right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here. on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing them out. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Pocket starts to collapse. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Red Raider. And the stomping has commenced.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense down the field.
Dang, I wish I'd played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks. I'm just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. You should have ran a better route.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Texas A&M going up tempo. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Morrison. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get it down finally at the 38.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wide open downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping for ball.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll try to pound their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Pulls it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And a good, solid pickup for the defense. Cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the ball. You open it up for the passing.
Quarterback keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider. And the beatdown has ensued. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas A&M 17.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head.
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds for a first down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb there, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in the rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going up top on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Got his man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them. They're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. He'll call for the fair catch here. take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation